Okay, this is only a short video just to show you this K2 meter. Now the green light you can see lit up on the far left just means it's on. So the theory is these devices, hello, that could be picking up the mobile phone that I'm filming this on. The theory is this device picks up EMF, electromagnetic field. So things like microwave, mobile phone, overhead cables, underground cables can set this off. And I tried it before near the microwave when the microwave was on, but nothing was in there cooking, and it maxed it out. So maxing it out takes it to the far right. All the lights lit up. I don't know what's going off with that right now because it weren't doing anything. But the theory is if it maxes out, or the higher it goes, the more EMF is present, and EMF can affect people. So the theory regarding paranormal is spirits, entities use energy. They need energy. They are energy. So if they're present, depending on how close they are, it can either light up one or two lights or max it right out. High levels of EMF can cause issues to people. Hallucinations, paranoia, various things. Which is probably why, on investigations, if people encounter something paranormal, they can feel a particular way. Dizzy, short of breath. There's a list, quite an extensive one. So high EMF is dangerous because of the effect it can have. So, as you can see, this device now and again is flickering. I'm not 100% sure why. Could because I would have thought if it was a phone which is filming it, it'd be messing with it all the time. And there's nothing electric near it. Everything's off. I'm in a darkened room so you can see it light up, but this thing's bright in the day anyway. But I don't think a spirit's doing that to this right now. It could be something on the other side of the wall, some kind of electrical equipment, but again, you would think it'd be doing it all the time because it spikes it pretty high when it does, but only momentarily. So yeah, another thing you've got to watch out for is fake ones. This is real, legit. K2 America. There are fake ones about, coming from China. And the ones from China are so sensitive, they still work. But you might as well buy the proper one. And I found this one on Amazon. The fake one tends to have a shiny black casing. This one's like a matte black. Real one doesn't usually have USA wrote on the front. It has it on the circuit board, which this does. It has it on the back. And if you open this up and look at the circuit board, the LED lights are in a solid bridge, whereas on a fake one it isn't. So you're not going to know it's fake unless you research what you're buying. and that's what I had to do. So it's another tool that I can use. You can liken it to having an extra arrow in your quiver. If you're running a spirit box and you start getting replies on there, and at the same time the EMF is going nuts on this device, chances are there is definitely something there. Obviously, you've got to rule out first if there's anything in your vicinity that can set this off, electrical. And the way to do that is what you call a baseline test, where you go around with this device on and see if it picks up anything where you're going to be doing your investigation. If it does, you stay away from that area, unless you can isolate what's causing it so it doesn't cause it. So they're not cheap, these. I paid about 58 quid, but it's real. The real ones last over 10 years on research that I've read. Obviously, if you're chucking it about and dropping it all the time, it isn't going to last that long, but that's like anything. But what's interesting me right now is what is making that go off. But I'm thinking it could be something on the other side of the wall. You see, that is what you need to get rid of. The possibility of something setting it off. Once you've done that and nothing is setting it off, you know anything that does could be paranormal. So it's a good thing to have. I mean, you can use this on its own. You don't need the spirit box running. I've seen these devices doing absolutely nothing, and then people have been asking if there are any spirits in the area, the room, the building, asking if they're there to come and affect this device. And yes, it does get affected. I've seen people asking yes and no questions, light it all the way up for yes, don't affect it for no. I've seen that. Excuse me. But once you've ruled out anything in the environment that can trigger it, like I say, there's only one thing left that could potentially be triggering it. And if you're doing an investigation, or even using it in your home, because I've had things going on here, so it'll be interesting to see if I get anything affecting this, especially if I'm using the spirit box at the same time. Now, I don't think the spirit box will affect it. Spirit box runs on batteries, and I've actually had batteries right next to this and it doesn't affect it in the slightest. At least it didn't when I did it. So I'm still thinking what's setting that off every now and again. Puzzled. If a spirit's setting that off, can you... Well, that is strange. Could be coincidence. If a spirit's setting that off, can you do it again? Take it all the way to the end and hold it there? I don't think it's a spirit doing that at all. So what I plan to do, with regarding to activity I've had in this building, is run a spirit box, see if I pick anything up. Anyone who's watched my videos knows I've picked up some crazy stuff, unexplainable. intelligent answers and replies, scary ones as well. So I'm going to run a spirit box with this, and it'll be interesting to see what does happen, because I guess entities can be strange. An old spirit will not know how to use a spirit box. They may never have used one before. The theory is other entities can help them communicate, and this is why when you get answers coming through on the spirit box, the answer can come in different voices. So you can have more or less 3 or 4 words or even a sentence to what you've asked, and it can be mixed with female and male voices, and it is really, really strange. So it could be other entities helping, or they're manipulating the audio to form what they want to say, but they don't always want to answer. And I guess some spirits find something easier to use than something else. All spirits have different amounts of energy, and they need that energy to affect something that you've got there. So the better the communication, the more energy that's going to take. But they can't do it for too long unless they've got a source of energy they can drain. Which is why equipment, batteries can be drained extremely quick. Even people can be drained. That can't be good. So, like I say, if anything entity-wise is in the vicinity, this will surely pick it up, no problem. As long as you've ruled out everything else, which any good researcher, investigator would do. There's no point in buying something, putting videos up, if you're doubting yourself. Is it real or not real? If you've ruled out everything it can be, all the logics, you've gone through it, you've tried to debunk it, what are you left with? You're pretty confident it's real. And if you keep getting similar results when you've debunked things, well, that's what it's all about. Proving something's there. And with that, I'm going to stop this video now. It's not been very exciting. No poltergeist flying round and no knives and forks dancing across the worktop, nothing like that. But I can guarantee you, this property I'm in is definitely haunted. The things I've got on that spirit box has been unreal. But recently, it's been very quiet, and I can't work it out. I can't work it out at all. I was getting massive bangs in the loft. 3 massive bangs one after another. 3 massive bangs on my bedroom door. Felt like something blew in my face when I was in bed. And then a massive bang happened behind me. But I weren't about to go run and get my spirit box when I'm in my bloody underpants at about 3 o'clock or whatever it were in the morning. Maybe I should have done. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Filled you in a bit on what this does, what it is, what it can do. It's just a good tool to have. It's reinforcing what you're already using, and it's visual, which is a good thing. So with that, I hope you watch this. I hope you find it useful. Thank you. See you later.